Emma. Mimi. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiose within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Zach's opponent for his next promotion match. You have a name? Grisham. Grisham. I know the name, one of the top ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Of course we still do. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. You should know, Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the ZA Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? Oh, she's got a Mega. Whoa. I thought we battled her already. Well, we did, but she had just one Pokemon, right? I'm ready to win. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. But who's Malamar? Everyone. Who's everyone? She literally had Malamar and Crobat. Oh wait, she's gonna have Mega Malamar. You're challenged by Detective Emma. Oh, she's gonna have Malamar. I forgot. We haven't seen it yet. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. Ah, he's so cool. Looking Megamind looking dude. He's so cool. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Tell me, what do you two know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all the trouble for KALOS 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. The group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappearing calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokemon. It seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be generally trying to help save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham has taken part in the ZA Royale, but why? To what end? Could it still be for Team Flare? There's no real saying for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. You mean Mabel knows Grisham? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Zach. I like all this. I like all this lore. If there's any, I love lore in games. Doesn't matter what game, lore is my jam. Like Destiny, I'm a Destiny player, and all the lore is hidden away, and I get to listen to other people talk for hours on end about the lore, and I just get to learn. Or I can cover stuff myself, and I get to learn. I love it. That rat, that vile little man. I can't believe that mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off, not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. I did say at the beginning of my playthrough that is definitely a Team Flare gamer chair right there. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Because that's definitely the Team Flare's logo on her chair. I said that in the beginning. Are you making progress on my research tasks? I want to know about Grisham. She's blushing. Grisham? Who could that be? Someone who was in Team Flare. Team Flare? It seems you already know more about Grizz than I would have thought. Fine, so I used to be part of Team Flare. Wait, seriously? I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. There are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it. But I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, I didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Grizz. It means gray. Like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off that skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now, joining the ZA Royale. But if you really gotta know, you might want to try Nouveau Cafe over in Centrico Plaza. Coffee truck? Why? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid. Don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work too. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order one promotion match. Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. Quiet master of Centrico Plaza's famed Nouveau Cafe truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Flare Nouveau. Yes, you found me, Grisham, at your service. I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point in even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Grizel, one of my comrades in Team Flare Nouveau. Let's just take this kid down, right here, right now. I missed the other part because I pushed the button. Grizel, please do calm yourself. Nouveau Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. I don't know if I can trust you guys. Alright. I knew this was Lysander Cafe. I called it from the very beginning. The first time I walked by it, I knew it. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it's just an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or, more rightly, for Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? I mean, I want to hear what he has to say. So, not really. You don't even know? Of course you don't. How could someone like you ever understand? Grizel. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to all of the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to him, to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving towards those of us who were part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable. Sad though it is, that some harden their hearts in response. Like Grizel here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grizel when she's set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before a promotion match. I must ask, please, won't you grant Grizel the battle she desires? I don't care. I'm gonna beat you both anyways. Fight me. I will, and I'll win. She gonna have a pie roar and some other stuff. I'm gonna burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the ZA Royale. Do you have a keystone? And is there a mega pie roar? Oh my goodness, I was joking. I've got to win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. I was joking. Oh, she's got a literal ring. I was kidding. No way. Am I impressed by it? No, not really. Should I have expected it? In a remake? Not a remake. Oop, shouldn't have used Shadow Claw. In a game. Ooh, dear. In a game for X and Y? Yeah, I suppose I should have seen it coming. Jesus. Alright, that pyro almost did me in. Almost got me. This is ridiculous. Ah, Mega Pyro, huh? Interesting. Once again, irrelevancy brought into the light. I lost. My Pokemon lost. That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace. Dang it. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila, one Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. That should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please join us inside. To be fair, Lysander is my second favorite evil organization boss, right after Cyrus. N doesn't count. He doesn't want to be boss of it. He's just a chill guy. The fiery red of Lysandre's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysandre Cafe. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, God, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own: to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the KALOS region off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected pouring, outpouring. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. That is why I invite you, Zach, to witness the truth yourself. How's that? You'll see. Open sesame. I remember that door. Beyond that door lies the former Lysandre. What is wrong with me? Lysander Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active, and it was down there that we learned AZ's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. It's also where you kept Xerneas and Yveltal, I'm pretty sure. So, you must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander Labs was designed to be a labyrinth, and of course plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. Figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself into some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysander Labs? If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. What am I gonna get at the end of the road here? Oh dear. What do we got down here? The elevator key. Oh, I had to go through all of this just to get the elevator key? Okay. Alright. Geosenge Town. That's what that place is called. It's one of the standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins in Geosenge Town. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. They then begin to absorb energy from Pokemon attached to them. Must be something there later. Because there ain't no way they made a whole second floor just for an XP Candy large. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all key cards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. I would like to hear 1 first. Let me clear my throat. device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We had found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It had been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work. But we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. Which file would you like to review? The fuel. The device that grants life is in fact grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What, then, would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Which file would you like to review? The Legends. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. Power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? Which file would you like to review? Our Shared Dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow. And that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world towards a more beautiful future. Hello, Zygarde. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was? AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Why are you here? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet, this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not... Oh yeah, that's what's back there. That's, that second floor had the cell there. That's where AZ was kept. I knew he was in jail here, but I didn't put that together till just now. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent. But I did learn of the device within the Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried. And so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. It was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect the city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the eternal flower and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know. And now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, then do what must be done. Did you see Lysander? I met him inside. To think that he's still alive. Yeah, he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us. Gazelle, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Zach, you now know the truth of AZ's sins. And so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. Why would I do a thing like that? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we could be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever going to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. You understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet, we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. The city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Cafe, we worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we worked there, we also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go and talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now go back to Hotel Z. You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Oh, Zach, did you manage to find Grisham? He's the guy from the cafe. No kidding, I went digging into the rumors about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flare Nouveau, and he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumiose from customers at Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know something weird's going on with Prism Tower. AZ, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower, given the situation? Yes, I've also been thinking it is time I talk to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Zach, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? Yes, I know the truth now. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I have committed, and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their future stolen, people lost the everyday lives they'd known. And my Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, all so that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had lost, I had loved most. But my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I loved. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us by becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens and then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me and wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others, but perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. That is what Ange is. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Ange, Ang. I'm going to go with Ange, to give meaning to the eternal life I have burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone for Floette for what I had done. Look how cool he is. I dreamed of the day when I could use Ange after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. Now Ange, the tower, is emitting excessive amounts of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Ange and has caused the mega power contained within it to spill forth. It has led to this rampant rogue mega evolution. The Pokemon suffer, the people come to harm. There's only one way to put an end to the pain. A mega evolution user must mega evolve Floette and together reach the control panel with Ange. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history, and the tower too. So we need the strongest mega evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. Why would Floette be able to mega evolve at all? Normally Pokemon can only mega evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others. But that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. But she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all these events into motion, AZ, but I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen, I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy anymore than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, AZ. Just leave this to Team MZ. Zach, it's up to us to keep the tower from going wild. That means you gotta beat Grisham. I'll win for sure. I knew we could count on you, Zach. We'll be the ones to stop the tower, not Grisham and Team Flare Nouveau. Alright, it's time you go challenge Grisham to a promotion match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all. My dear Team MZ. Did you arrive at an answer together with your fellows in Team MZ? Yes, I'll battle you. Honestly, why has Team MZ been trying so hard to reach the top of the ZA Royale anyways? We're fighting for AZ. Yeah, we know all about the old man and that black flower Floette of his. So all you idiots hope to achieve is helping AZ tidy away the mess he made for everyone? Grizel, please, that's too far. But it is true that you, Zach, don't have any real ties to this city. What reason does some outsider like you have to want to protect Lumiose? I've come to love this city. That's good. I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. But it still pales before my own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. I will become the greatest trainer and use AZ's Floette to protect this city from the tower. And I will restore honor to the memory of Team Flare and all who have ever had their names tied to it. I will make our dream into a reality at last. That is why I must defeat you. No more delays. Let's finish this. Charizard, one piping hot battle to go. Ooh, he's gonna Mega Charizard at me? He wouldn't dare. Challengers tickets verified. You are clear to start a promotion match. Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry. Yeah, you think you'll be able to save Lumiose. I will protect Lumiose. May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true and burn away all our shame and regrets. Charizard, let your dark flames pour forth. You gonna Mega Charizard at me, dog? Which one? Probably X. Mega Charizard X. You were challenged by Grisham of Team Flare Nouveau. Play rough. Ooh, dear. Oh, no. I'm getting mollywopped. My wasted youth, nothing but ash and ruin. Mega Evolve and burn it all away, Charizard. I hope it's X. I hope it's X. Don't be Mega Charizard Y, just be Mega Charizard X. Come on. Yes. Perfect. Ouch. This is looking bad. But not bad enough. Altaria pulls out the victory for us. You certainly do direct your Pokemon with skill. There's no denying it. I knew if it was X, I could hit him with Drill Run. I was so excited when I saw it was X. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations. Now processing your promotion. From rank B to rank A. You've been promoted to rank A. You lost, but Charizard and the rest of your team looked happy in that battle, Grisham. If only we could leave behind the name of Team Flare, leave behind Lumiose itself. We'd free ourselves of such heavy burden. But Team Flare and the dreams that Lysander hoped to make real, that world of beauty and that sense of justice still have hold of us. They tie us to this place. Lysander may have gone astray, but there was true righteousness in his heart. His ideals that Carrie showed for us all, if I threw them aside now, I don't know who I'd be. It seems you are now Lumiose's strongest Mega Evolution user, Zach. Please take care of Prism Tower and our city. Of course I will. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Nouveau exists in order to help others, so we can make the world beautiful together. Toward that aim, let me provide you with the TM. Is it Overheat? Flare Blitz. And come by Nouveau Cafe anytime. I'll make you one of those Fire Blast roasts you like. Well, we're rank A. What's up, Zygarde? What are you doing up there? I may have been defeated. I may have been found unworthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer. But I'll build a life that shows these things aren't what define me. Grisham. It seems self-serving desires crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him to see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be near its breaking point. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of the cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect this city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living being here in Lumiose. Guess what? I made it to rank A too. Whoa, you both reached rank A the same day? Must have helped you two a lot to have strong teammates like each other to train with. With two A rank trainers, I know we'll be able to take care of the tower. Big yes to that. I suppose that means it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. I wonder who Floette will choose. Floette? What is it? What's wrong? Wait, Floette looks like she's in pain. Tower. Is it Ange? That is Ange? Ang? I still don't know what it is. It bothers me that I have no clue. Is it Ange that is affecting you? You okay? Looks like she'll be okay. But I'm sure Floette's pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll really be able to stop the tower. That's true enough. But we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up in worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, now's the time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake off the worries. We've got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumiose and of this world will be safe in your hands.